Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, The Eaton Squad. So on today's video, we have a very important advisory from the Bureau of Immigration because unfortunately, there has been a lot of confusion regarding the Balikbayan visa program. For the information of everybody, we do travel updates, immigration updates, and other travel-related updates when you plan to go home to the Philippines during the time of the pandemic. If you need any of those updates, all you need to do is go to our channel and look for all the travel update videos for your reference. So before we start, if you find this video informative and helpful, please like and share it to your friends and family who could use this video as reference. So a few days ago, the Bureau of Immigration has posted the guidelines on the Balikbayan visa program resuming on December 7, 2020. Unfortunately, there has been a lot of confusion with regards to traveling together, that they can travel all by themselves, that the spouses and kids do not need any visa anymore, and all that stuff. So here is a statement from the Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Jaime Morente to clarify all this and to remind everybody how the Balikbayan visa program really works. Please watch this video until the end because this is a very important update from the Bureau of Immigration because you may be denied entry into the Philippines if you don't know or you don't follow the guidelines of the Bureau of Immigration with regards to the Balikbayan visa program. The Bureau of Immigration reminds aliens, families of Pinoys can't come to the Philippines if not traveling, joining them. The Bureau of Immigration advised foreign spouses and children of Filipino citizens not to travel to the Philippines if the Filipino or former Filipino is not traveling with them or is not in the Philippines, lest they be turned back upon their arrival at the airport. Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Jaime Morente issued the advisory after the Bureau received a clarification from the Department of Foreign Affairs or DFA explaining the rationale behind the recent decision of the Interagency Task Force on Emerging Infectious Diseases or IATF to lift the restrictions on the entry of foreigners who are immediate family members of the Filipinos. The intent of the IATF resolution was to enable foreigners to reunite with their families in the Philippines. Thus, such intention is not served if the alien comes here when his wife or children are not in the country, Morente said. As a consequence, Morente stressed that arriving dependents of Filipinos or former Filipinos may be denied entry if the immigration officer finds that said Filipino or former Filipino is not traveling with them or is not in the country. So it's really important that you follow the guidelines of the Bureau of Immigration when it comes to availing the Balikbayan visa program. It's really simple. You have to travel with the Filipino or the former Filipino and able to avail the Balikbayan visa program if you are a spouse or a child of the Filipino or the former Filipino national. Let's continue the statement of the Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Jaime Morente. The Bureau of Immigration Chief said that they received queries from foreigners who complained they were not allowed by the airlines to board their flights to Manila because their Filipino spouses are not in the Philippines. The intent of the relaxed restriction for Balikbayans is to allow families to reunite this holiday season, said Morente. Apart from those exempted by the IATF, others who will be entering under a tourist status will not be allowed, he clarified. Because the 30-day tourist visa is still suspended, so the only category that is allowed to apply for the 9A visa or the temporary visitor's visa if you have an affiliation to a Filipino national. On Saturday, the Bureau of Immigration announced that they will be resuming granting visa-free entry privileges to tourists falling under the Balikbayan program starting December 7. Balikbayans are former Filipinos and spouse and children of Filipinos or former Filipinos who are allowed visa-free entry under Executive Order Number 408 of Series 1960. They are eligible for a one-year stay in the country without the need to apply for an entry visa, but must be traveling with the Filipino or former Filipino principal. So it is really clear that you can only avail the Balikbayan visa program if you are traveling with the Filipino national or the former Filipino national. So if you are a spouse or a child of a Filipino or a former Filipino national and wanting to travel to the Philippines by yourselves, you guys can't avail the Balikbayan visa program and you will have to apply an entry visa to the Philippines. Like I said, unable to avail the Balikbayan visa program, you have to travel with the Filipino national or the former Filipino national. That's just how the Balikbayan visa program works. Inbound Balikbayans are required to be from the visa-free countries under Executive Order Number 408 Series of 1960, have a pre-booked quarantine facility, have a pre-booked COVID-19 testing at a laboratory operating at the airport, and be subject to the maximum capacity of inbound passengers at the airport and date of entry. This has been the condition of the IATF since the travel restriction has been implemented. The B from a visa-free countries under Executive Order Number 408 Series of 1960 is added to it. I have a video of the countries that are covered by the Balikbayan visa program. Morente clarified that if the dependents are not traveling with the principal but are joining him in the country, they may still enter if the principal is still a Filipino citizen and if the dependent child is a minor, but will have to secure an entry visa from the Philippine Post abroad. So this is the 9A visa or the temporary visitor's visa. If the principal, which is the Filipino national, or the former Filipino national is not able to travel with you, the spouse, or the child, who is a minor, you have to secure the 9A visa abroad in one of the Philippine consulates in the States or all over the world. Because you will not be allowed entry into the Philippines if you do not have that visa unless the Filipino national or the former Filipino national is traveling with you. The Balikbayan privilege is specifically for spouse and children of a Filipino or a former Filipino only, who is traveling with him, clarified Morente. If they are not traveling with a Filipino or former Filipino spouse and are just joining him in the Philippines, then they may be allowed to enter if they secure an entry visa, but with a limited stay in the country. So I hope this is clear that you guys can still travel to the Philippines even if you guys are not traveling with the Filipino national or the former Filipino national. But you have to secure an entry visa in one of the Philippine consulates abroad. Morente said that foreign parents of minor Filipinos are also eligible for entry but are also required an entry visa. The Balikbayan privilege may not be extended to other members of the family, said Morente. Other travel restrictions for inbound passengers, according to the Bureau of Immigration, remain in effect. So the Balikbayan visa program is only applied to spouses and children. It is not applied to your parents or other family members. It is only applied to your spouse and to your children. We have so many videos about the travel restrictions into the Philippines. So these travel restrictions still remains according to the Bureau of Immigration. So the Balikbayan visa program is really simple. If you are a spouse or if you are a child of a Filipino or a former Filipino national and who wants to travel to the Philippines, you have to travel with the Filipino national or the former Filipino national able to avail the Balikbayan visa program. But if you are traveling alone, you are still allowed entry but you have to secure an entry visa from one of the Philippine consulate abroad. The catch to that is, unable to be approved with a 9A temporary visitor's visa, the Filipino national has to be in the country, and the purpose of the visit is to be reuniting with your family. If they found out that the Filipino national is not in the country, you will be denied entry or you will be denied for a visa. I really hope this is clear to everyone on the guidelines of the Bureau of Immigration with regards to the Balikbayan visa program. Please read. Please follow the guidelines of the Bureau of Immigration so you will not be hassled when you get into the Philippines. Do not try to cheat. Even if you get away with the airline, you were able to board and you were able to land in the Philippines. But when you get to the immigration officer in the Philippines, you will be asked with the documents that they require and able to enter the Philippines, either to avail for the Balikbayan visa program or the 9A temporary visitor's visa. So please follow the guidelines, bring the documents that you guys need to bring. That way, everything will be smooth on your travel when you get to the Philippines. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family whom you know that can use this video as a reference. And if you are new to our channel, welcome to the Eaton Squad. We really appreciate your continued support and trust to our channel. And if you are not a subscriber yet, please consider subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will be notified every time we have new uploads. I will see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye!